Hello, Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about why DLCs now cost more money in-game compared to the DLCs that we saw a few years ago for GTA Online. Now, this has been something I've seen, not only myself, but a lot of other people have also been talking about this, and that is the fact that DLCs now, and if you take, like, let's say, Year 2 DLCs, cost more than Year 1 DLCs. And this, in turn, means that people are going to buy more shark cards. So, DLCs have been, I guess you could say, less free, using quotations there. But really, DLCs have been getting more expensive over the past few months. And it's something I want to talk about because I feel like there are a few reasons for this. And why Rockstar has been pushing shark card sales a little bit more recently. And pretty much, there are a few reasons for this. One is that, well, simply less people are playing the game. So if you take, back in the day, whenever the game was more new and a lot more people were playing the game, and we all know that the game has less players right now. It's not necessarily dead, but it has less players now than, back in a few years. And sure, whenever a new DLC comes out, people, get back on the game, even if they haven't played it for a while. They get back on the game and they see what's new. However, the actual people that are playing the game that would most likely buy shark cards is less now. So let's say back in the day, just as an estimate, 10 million people buying shark cards. And, let's say they each buy a $20 shark card. So that was in year 1. Now, in year 2, let's say it's 5 million people. So to get the same profit, what Rockstar is going to have to do is make sure that those 5 million people now buy a shark card. But if they only buy the same $20 shark card, well, you're going to be, not making the same money. You're only going to be making half the money. Therefore, they're going to have to buy a $40 shark card, which, there isn't a $40 shark card in the game. So if you have less people buying shark cards, you're going to have to not necessarily raise the price of shark cards, but make sure that they buy more shark cards or buy, higher shark cards that give you more money in game because the DLCs just cost more. Also, DLCs have kind of been getting bigger now. On average, they are bigger now. I feel like one reason for this is that ever since they dropped last gen, DLCs have been getting a little bit bigger. You got lowriders, you've got executives and other criminals, you got the free mode events, and all three of those DLCs are pretty much bigger than what we've seen year 1 on last gen. Bigger than like anything like the High Life, the business update. It adds more, I guess you could say, game-changing stuff rather than just new cars, new guns, clothing, stuff like that. And also, there are more ways to make money now, so people on average have more money. Ever since I'd say the Heist update, we have been getting more ways to make money in GTA Online. You got all the new adversary modes, which do pay kind of well, but still a lot of people do play them. You also got all the new heists, which is one of the best ways to make money. You've got all the new VIP events and stuff like that. You've also got all the VIP work, which pays quite well, and they are pretty easy to do, and they don't take that long because you don't have to sit in a lobby and stuff for those. You also have the free mode events, which, like the VIP work, are in free mode, and you don't have to wait in lobbies for them, so that's another enticing thing about those things. So there are a lot more ways to make money. Also, you've got all of the events that Rockstar is doing right now. So many that they've been doing, and honestly, they're weeks now. They're not even weekends anymore. They're just, event weeks. A lot of those do have double money. Not all. Usually they're just double RP and stuff, but still, quite a number of them do have double money. And also because of that, people have more money on average. Just because, well, there's more ways to make money. People on average have more money. Therefore, they have to kind of jack up the price for people to actually buy shark cards. And also another reason why DLCs cost more is, well, back in the day, people had less stuff. So people were going to be buying more shark cards because they didn't really have all, full garage decked out with supercars, full clothing set. They had all these outfits. They didn't have all these weapons. People were lower ranks, therefore they didn't have as much stuff. And also, they were newer to the game, so they didn't have all this amount of just stuff, so they didn't have all these cars. And now they have to actually add in new stuff for people to buy, because back in the day, even if they put in a new DLC, not many people would care about it too much because the game was still new. And, people were still finding new things in the game. However, now, really that's not the case too much, at least for people that have been playing since the early days. So they have to sort of add new stuff, and a reason for that is because back in the day, people didn't have, full supercar garages and just all completely customized out, unless, of course they did money glitches and stuff, then probably they did. But also money glitches are gone pretty much. There aren't that many anymore, at least any that I've seen. So Rockstar has pretty much patched most of those. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Do you think that DLCs have been getting more pricey, and do you think that that's justified because of these reasons? Let me know that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback is appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.